Welcome back to another informative and exciting episode of podcast where we cover everything cannabis and hemp. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so, as this will help us sustain our channel. And remember to cannabis responsibly at all times. Welcome to another episode of podcast. On today's episode, Brother Fresh over here is going to be showing you how you make soil from scratch. Yes, so please pay attention, guys.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're back again with another episode. So here we're going to be mixing the soil. We're going to be amending the soil from the previous grow. So this is the soil I've got left over from the previous grow. So what I did was I snipped the plants, I took out the root ball, and I was left with this, So this is how I'm just going to amend to reuse my soil. Since I'm growing organically, I don't throw away my soil or start afresh with new soil. It just doesn't make sense, counterproductivity. So this is what we're doing now. We're just going to amend this soil, give it more nutrients, and so we can use it again, So firstly, we start off with some worm poo, some nice worm castings, This is what we use to make sure that all of our nutrition and our minerals are met, So we're going to be adding that. And we're going to be adding some alfalfa meal. So this is what alfalfa meal looks like. It's just the alfalfa plant chopped up and made into a meal. Again, we're going to be coming with some kelp meal. Some kelp meal is some elements from the sea, some seaweed, so we can get some more flora and fauna in there. Okay, this one is done. Zeolite from A to Z, and then this is volcanic rock dust, so this adds more nutrition and benefits to the soil. Okay.
Which you've already mixed, obviously, there.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna be mixing everything. Is there what you call this, certain measurements that one needs to use in regards to mixing, or you just hoy it in there?
So there are certain measurements that you must always keep to make sure that you're not over fertilizing your soil. So okay. What I do, I basically just go with a cup of everything,
Okay.
Just 1 cup of everything.
Okay.
Never more than a cup, because
okay.
You can always add on as time goes on,
All right.
But you can't get it out.
Uh-huh.
If you add too much, it's gonna burn the plant.
Okay.
No matter what. Yeah.
So 1 cup of everything, all right?
1 cup of everything.
And then what do? You just mix it all up together.
So what I've done is here I've mixed up some of these elements that you see right here, and I've allowed them to ferment, and to create this nice sort of bed that you see here. So what you see here is all of the beneficial fungus that come from the mix, So all of this is coming in here, and it's going to add into the soil. So by doing this, I make it more readily available to the plant and to the soil. So just crush it up with your bare hands. This way you can feel all of the texture and all of the different consistencies in the soil. So you just make sure you break it up and you mix it up nicely. So we're missing a few ingredients here that we couldn't source due to certain circumstances.
But what are those ingredients? Just tell the viewers what those ingredients are.
So what we need right here is perlite. Perlite is the most important ingredient that's missing from here, because what perlite does is gives you more aeration into your mix. It adds air. There is perlite here that you can't see because it's been mixed in with the dirt, but I'd actually like to get more perlite in here, So if you can feel this soil, this is nice and fluffy, This is the consistency you want when you're mixing your soil. And if you squeeze it, it holds into a ball that breaks up easily. So this is the type of consistency you want. You don't want your soil too wet, because if it's wet, then the roots can't penetrate and they can't move proper.
You said a few ingredients. Is just perlite that's missing, or is there something else?
Well, it's perlite and insect frass. Insect frass, it adds more beneficial microbes to the soil. So how I grow organically is that I mix in a lot of organic material in the soil. I increase the biomass of the soil by adding more living microorganisms in there. And then the hope for that is that all of these microorganisms will eat each other. Some will work with each other and they will create a healthy environment for the plant. So the most important thing when mixing soil is to make sure that all of the ingredients here have the beneficial nutrients and microbes that are necessary for plant roots, because those are the actual people we want to keep healthy, the plant roots. So we've got a cannabis plant here, that was mixed in with the soil already, and we shall do a transplant once we're ready.
Okay. Yeah. And that's it. I know I learned something. I hope you guys did too. And then now for the second episode, he's going to be showing you how you actually transplant, like he actually said. So please remember to cannabis responsibly at all times. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share buttons below. We would also appreciate your comments. And remember to cannabis responsibly at all times.